to the NFL on EA Sports. This is a rivalry game that always gets the blood pumping, both on the field and in the stands. One of the great division battles in the NFC. They've met once already this season. We'll see what kind of fireworks are in store for us here in Game 2. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Panthers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Right, now it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got some space here. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills? And it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They run the counter now on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Webb now from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fisher. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. In motion is Grant. And they'll go on the ground. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They give it off here to the tight end. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. 2nd down, the ball on the 2 here. 2nd and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's got it up and through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now a handoff looking right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On 2nd down, Webb. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession. Back inside the 10-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Webb steps away to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Second down now after the incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw, it's Mahomes. Ebron caught left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Looks to be right around the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
An NFL update. Second quarter now in Jacksonville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now a handoff as they run left side. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. To throw on second down, here's Webb. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Corey Legion forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Off play action, it's Webb. Going up top. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Dolphins have added on, and they seem to be pulling away in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch signaled for and taken, and that punt went nowhere. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one. No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Now he's forced out left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Here's Mahomes to throw. They still can't get it. Looking deep for Hilton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
yeah.
we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Here we go now. Green, touching that body.
A play fake. Now Webb. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And got his man complete. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing again. Webb. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that takes us from second to third down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Here's Jordan Berry now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and cut back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Throwing on third and long. Webb. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the Panthers coming out now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth. You know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Now he's flushed out left. And he connects with Ebron. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Jakeem Grant now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. A handoff as they run the counter play. And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 31 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. To throw, Webb. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Farmer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And the back goes into motion. To throw on 2nd down. Webb under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. And Jacksonville, they have moved out in front late. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So 2nd and 10 here. He's back to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He'll look to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Needed 16, they got 17 on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Being chased out, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then they